time we've gone through this.
The Mysterious Nanny. On the outskirts of a small town, where trees leaned over narrow paths, stood an ancient mansion. Its walls seemed saturated with stories and mysteries, and anyone passing by couldn't help but feel a strange, tremulous excitement. In this mansion lived an old nanny, about whom the local children and their parents whispered. My parents, exhausted from work and daily hustle, decided to go on a week-long vacation, leaving me under the care of a nanny. Being a curious teenager, I didn't pay much attention to this decision. However, when my nanny arrived, I realized that things weren't as simple as they seemed. She called herself Greta. Her face was shrouded in shadow and a mysterious veil, seemingly preventing anyone from seeing her true essence. Greta's eyes were deeply sunken in an aura of mystery, and her hair was intertwined with gray strands, like eternal twisting threads of an unknown destiny. On the first night, when my parents were gone, Greta gathered me in the living room and began to tell strange stories. She spoke of ancient entities lurking in the dark corners of the house, of souls mired in time, of secret doors leading to other worlds. I tried to push fear out of my mind, convincing myself that it was just the old woman's fantasies. But the longer she talked, the more I began to believe that there was indeed something strange in this house. The next day, while wandering alone through the house, I stumbled upon a door I had never seen before. It seemed sealed, but something inside me urged me to approach it. Fear and curiosity battled within me, but in the end, curiosity won out. I decided to open the door and found a hidden room inside, illuminated only by dim light seeping through the cracks in the walls. In the center of the room stood an ancient chest covered in dust and cobwebs. My heart raced as I approached the chest and opened it. Inside were strange artifacts, ancient books with cryptic symbols, amulets, and artifacts I had never heard of. In that moment, I felt like I had violated something sacred and forbidden, but it was too late. Something had awakened in the soul of this house, and now I had become a part of it. Since then, strange events began to occur. Shadows came alive, as if they were stalking me around every corner of the house. Voices echoed from nowhere, and I felt like someone was watching me from the shadows. I realized that I had awakened ancient forces that permeated this house. Greta no longer appeared in the house, and I was left alone with these sinister forces. Every night, nightmares haunted me, and I felt them drawing closer and closer. One day, waking up from a nightmare, I discovered a strange mark on my wrist, a tattoo that seemed to be a symbol of something ancient and ominous. I realized that I had become part of the secret of this house, and my life would never be the same again. Now I live in constant fear, not knowing what else lurks in the dark corners of this mansion. And I understand that ancient forces have awakened, and they can no longer be subdued.
Is it too much to ask for?